Elizabeth Coleman, known as Bessie Coleman, was the woman who was known to not take no for an answer. Coleman was born on January 26, 1892 in Atlanta, Texas. As one of 13 children born to sharecroppers George and Susan Coleman, who were a Native American and African American descent, Bessie worked as a child in the cotton field, vowing one day to amount to something.
Life was hard for Bessie. At the age of 6, Coleman began attending school in Waxahachie, Texas. In a one-room segregated schoolhouse, she completed all 8 grades. At the age of 12, Bessie was accepted into the Missionary Baptist Church School on a scholarship. Soon after, to further her education, she worked and saved up her money and enrolled at Langston University in Oklahoma, where she completed 1 term before running out of funds and returning home to Texas.
In 1915, at the age of 23, Coleman joined the Great Migration north to Chicago to try to escape racial violence and find new job opportunities. She lived with her older brother. She became a beautician and worked as a manicurist at a barbershop on the south side of the city. There she met Robert Abbott, the publisher of the Chicago Defender. Bessie would listen to the fine stories of pilots returning home to the United States after the end of World War I and decided that she would like to fly.
She took a second job in order to quickly save money so that she could pursue her dream to be a pilot. But at that time, American flight schools did not admit either blacks or women in general. Robert Abbott encouraged Bessie to start flying abroad, and later she received financial backing from a banker.
Rejected from aviation schools across the U.S. because of her race and gender, Coleman decided to prepare herself to go to France. She found her job at a chili parlor and took French language classes at night.
In 1920, Coleman traveled to France by steamship and attended the prestigious Codron Brothers School of Aviation in Le Croix to train for 7 months as a pilot. There and through subsequent training in the Netherlands and Germany, she learned to not only fly a plane but also to perform aerial stunts.
In 1921, Coleman became the first African-American woman pilot and the first African-American to obtain her international license to fly. When she returned to the U.S., she became an instant sensation as a barnstormer touring the country to perform daredevil aerial stunts, which earned her recognition as Queen Bess and one of the world's greatest women flyers.
Throughout her career, she took a stand against racism, refusing to perform in air shows with segregated audience. She survived her first major accident in 1923. When her airplane crashed in Santa Monica, California, Coleman was pulled unconscious from the wreckage with a broken leg and several cracked ribs. After 2 years of convalescence, she made a comeback in 1925 with a tour of Texas, including her hometown, Waxahachie.
Sadly, in 1926, on April 30th, during a rehearsal for an aerial show, when the airplane she was unexpectedly went to dive and then spin, subsequently throwing Coleman from the airplane at 2,000 feet. Coleman's dream to open up a flight school for